Hey guys, I'm VAMSHEE Kapkar and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'll tell you how did I prepare 12 hours every day during my CA final preparation phase. So if you are interested in this video, please do watch the video till the end, and in case if you like the video, please do subscribe my channel. That would really motivate me in doing more and more videos in the future. So let's begin the video. In this video, I have divided the video into 4 parts. The first part, I'll be telling about the sleep factor. The second part, I'll be telling about the exercise factor. In the third part, I'll be discussing about the socializing or the relaxation part which you have to do during your 12 hours preparation phase. And in the fourth and the final part, I'll tell you what was my 12 hours timetable look like and how did I read and in which time did I read what subjects. That's going to be the content in the fourth part. So I'll request you watch till the end because every part is very important and very much linked to the entire process of 12 hours preparation. So let's get into the first part, the sleep issue. Now sleep is something very important. I've seen many students, they are preparing 12 to 14 hours by sacrificing their sleep. This is very much not recommended. I personally have committed this mistake during my CA final preparation phase, and I have to struggle a lot to adjust the sleep again. So I'll tell you, sleep is something very much important during your final preparation phase. If you're not getting sufficient sleep, then you will not be able to have an effective and a productive study. So I request every student to have at least 6 to 8 hours of sleep in every day, even during the CA final exam days also. You should ensure you are getting at least 6 to 8 hours of sleep every day. That would make you feel energized and that would automatically make you feel productive. And in case if you are thinking like how to fix my sleep, I'll tell you some important things. First of all is you have to have a fixed wake up time and a fixed sleep time. This would ensure that your body will be adjusted to these sleep timings and you would automatically have a sound sleep and a quick sleep so that your time doesn't get wasted. And the second thing is, I have seen people studying in the night and sleeping during the daytime. Now this works for some people, doesn't work for some other people, but what I recommend is there is something called a circadian rhythm. Okay, circadian rhythm means you have to follow the nature timings. Nights are meant for sleeping and days are meant for doing work or reading in our cases. So I would recommend to study during the day and sleep during the night. Now that we have seen the sleep factor in your preparation phase, in the second part I'll tell you about the exercise or the physical movement that you need to have. Now we have understood that sleep is something very important to have that effective and productive study. Now why I'm discussing about exercise or the physical movement part is, to have a sound sleep your body needs to be tired. Now every day for 12 hours you are preparing, you are sitting in the chair or something like that. You're not having that physical movement, and as a result your body doesn't get tired, and again you will not be able to sleep properly. So that's why I'm saying physical exercise or movement is something very important. Now sleep and exercise are very much interlinked with each other. Unless you get your body tired, unless you make your body tired, you will not get a sound sleep. So that's why I'm emphasizing on this issue, that exercise or the physical movement is something very important so that you can have a sound sleep. Now I know exercise, it need not be very much big or something. It cannot be for 1 hour or 2 hours. You can at least do for something like 30 minutes to 45 minutes. Every day what I used to do during my CA final preparation phase was, I used to have my dinner. I used to complete my dinner at around 8:30 or 9 in the night, and then I used to just plug in headphones and listen to some motivational talks and just walk on my terrace for about 30 to 45 minutes. I used to just walk. So that's how I have ensured that I was getting some kind of physical movement or some kind of exercise. So remember one thing, unless you have a physical movement, your body doesn't get tired, and if you are not tired, only when you are using your mind, if you are not using your body, then you will not have a sound sleep. So ensure that to have a sound sleep you need to have physical movement. So you can do either in the morning or you can also do in the night, just like how I have done during my CA final preparation phase. So in the second part, I hope you have understood the importance of physical exercise. This is something very much linked to sleep and to the overall preparation of 12 hours. Okay. So now in the third part, I'll discuss about the socializing thing or the relaxation thing. Now again, when you are preparing for something like CA final or CA IPCC, it is not required to stay completely in the isolation, to get cut off from the entire world. You need to socialize, you need to have a relaxation time every day during your CA final preparation process. Now this is very important, because unless you get that relaxation time, unless you get the time to pursue your hobby or you get the time to socialize, you will not be productive again for the next day. So ensure that at least for 30 minutes or 20 minutes you are having this time, you are having this relaxation activity or the socializing activity. Now there can be many things, many ways of relaxing or socializing. It can be doing meditation, it can be listening to some good feel good songs, it can be talking to your friend, it can be talking to your family, it can be reading some good book. So these are something which I recommend to have as a relaxation hobby or a socializing hobby. And also ensure that you are not spending this time, this very important time, on other socializing things like Facebook and Instagram. Now these are something which they drain your energy, they make you lose your focus, and they make you become unproductive. So ensure that you are using this time of 30 minutes or 20 minutes, whatever you are allocating for relaxation or socializing, for some good things and not for other things like Facebook and Instagram. How, as I've said, I personally have not used during my 5 to 6 months of time, I have not used Facebook or Instagram. Even if I used to get some urges or to check something like that, I used to quickly install that and I used to uninstall them at the same time. So that's how I have ensured that I was not spending more time on Facebook and Instagram. So again, this is again linked to the everything. To have relaxation, if you are having relaxation time or a socializing time, you will feel happy, you will again be energized to continue your preparation of 12 hours. So this is the third part which I wanted to tell you. The final part, I'll tell you what are the actual timings that I have followed during this 12-hour preparation process. So from the morning I'll start. I used to wake up at around 6 o'clock in the morning. Then I used to fresh up, go complete my natural calls, and then sit for study for 6:30 a.m. So from 6:30 to 8:30 I used to read, I used to complete my first 2 hours of study. In that time, during that time, I used to revise dry subjects, theoretical subjects like audit, law and ISCA. So these are the subjects that I have studied during that time, because I used to be very fresh in the morning, so I used to revise or study these subjects. Then from 8:30 to 9 I used to take a break, I used to have my bath and I used to complete my breakfast. From again 9 o'clock I used to start my preparation. From 9 to 1, the time is of about 4 hours. Now what I used to do is I used to sit for 45 minutes at a stretch, and I used to take 5 minutes of break in after completing that 45 minutes break. So like that I used to complete from 9 to 1:30. I used to have a 4 hours of study, thereby taking 5 minutes of break after completing 45 minutes of study. So in this time frame of 4 hours I used to do practical subjects like FR, SFM, AMA, and I also used to revise some theoretical subjects in this time frame. So by 1:30 I have completed 6 hours of time, 6 hours of preparation. At around 1:30 I used to have my lunch. I used to complete my lunch in 15 minutes, and then I used to take a short nap. At 1:45 I used to take a short nap, and at 2:15 I used to get up, and by 2:30 I am again back onto my study table. So from 2:30 to again 5:30, 3 hours of time I used to utilize it for doing mock test papers, RTPs, previous year question papers. So I used to do these kind of things in the time frame of 2:30 to 5:30. The reason why I've done this is because I used to feel sleepy. Most of us feel sleepy in that time frame, so I used to resort myself to do practical subjects. I was not reading theoretical subjects in this time frame, because I knew that if I read something like audit and law, then I can get a free sleep in that time frame. So I have ensured that during this time frame I was focusing only on practicing something or the practical subjects. So again 5:30 I used to have my refreshing or the relaxation time. At around 5:30 to in between 5:30 to 6 I used to sit with my mom or with my sister, or I used to have a call with my friend. I used to just go out and have a talk with some other persons. So like this I have to I was having my relaxation time in between 5:30 to 6. Then again 6 o'clock I will be back to my study table. From 6 to 9, 3 hours of time I used to again sit with the books. In this time frame I used to either revise the practical subjects, or I used to again read the theoretical subjects. So at 9 o'clock I used to wrap up my study time. At 9 I'll have my dinner. In 15 minutes I used to complete my dinner, and from 9:15 to 10 I used to walk. 45 minutes I used to have my walk. So if you can observe, I was having 12 hours of time for preparation, 8 hours of time for sleep, 30 minutes for relaxation, and 30 to 45 minutes for exercise. So this was my objective during my preparation phase. So I hope you have followed this video and also ensure to get 8 hours of sleep, 30 minutes of relaxation, 30 minutes of exercise along with 12 hours of preparation. All these things would not only make you feel energized, but they also ensure that you are having a effective study in the time frame of 12 hours of study. So that's all from my side. I hope I have made a bit of contribution through this video. If you like my video, please do like it and do subscribe my channel. That would really motivate me in doing more and more videos in the future. So thank you so much for listening to this video, and Jai Hind.